Oh, I didn't do that. 1 second there. All right, there we go, there we go. Mic's where it needs to be. I think we are good now. And hopefully, yeah, I think that was the problem with the camera. Let's start digging out tools, because we are very far behind on what we want to be doing. We're going to go ahead and just get all these babies out now, because we're just going to be working continually, just in case I need it. You never know. Yeah, I think that was the problem. So in the future, don't hook that up to anything but a 3.0 USB. 2.0, not a good enough. Not a good enough. No. All right, so we are 3 of 4 boards done cutting out tails and pins, and then we can trim. So we are cutting out pins yet again, because I didn't really have free time to be able to do this earlier. I was gonna try and cut them out while off stream so that we didn't have to watch me do it for a 3rd time in a row, but thus is life. And we're gonna try it this way. No, it's not beer. Yes, it might be alcohol. It's just a dark and stormy. So some rum and ginger beer. Well, hello there, Craftsman Studio. Mechaform, glad to see you here too. Hopefully work is easing up on you there. All right. Check the top down. Focus. I think that's probably as focused as we're getting. It could be a little sharper. That looks pretty sharp. Yeah, that's about as sharp as I can get from this distance, because good thing I know how to do that by hand. Well, here's hoping it does. Like I said, we're really just tapping along. This weekend was fun. I enjoyed every minute of it. Got a little sunburn on the back of my neck, back of my legs, a little bit on my forehead, but all came out, so not all that big of a deal. And Sarah and I are figuring out what we're going to be doing on the holiday, getting our itinerary completely figured out, because the late May we're not going to be around. And before you ask, no, I did not fix the project feed. I'm terrible. But I did look into that one video that was posted about StreamerBot and C# programming, because I'm wanting to, at some point in time, get very in-depth on how to make my little StreamerBot work for me. But here's hoping we can get all of the pins at least roughed out tonight to the point where we can start fit and trim, so that I can possibly fit and trim them next time, or start cutting the dado for the sidewalls for the shelf that I want to put in it. You know, I should try this with, well, I can't really. I need to get some dogs or something to try it with the top, with my Moxon vise, but. But yeah, I do like the idea of making marking gauges or dovetail templates for, you know, just random giveaways or high point deals. Don't know if Nail is hiding in the background, but looking for, still thinking of ideas for high point deals with her 88,000 points that she told me about, because she never uses her points. Yeah, but Nail's been here forever. She's always here in the darkness. And honestly, I'm trying to think about this, Mecha. I don't know if you were here when I first got affiliated. I feel bad saying that, but I honestly can't remember if you were or weren't. It's been so long. Even though it's been a short amount of time, it's long enough ago that I don't know. Because I mean, I got affiliated before my bench was even finished. Work's been hectic on my side too. But planning that trip is kind of taking over any of my free time, so I'm not cutting these dovetails out in my spare time, because I got to figure out the itinerary and everything. Okay, so then you probably were here right as I got affiliated then, because I think I got affiliated as I was, like, right before I put the top on my bench. Because I think putting the top on my bench was the first time I had, like, redeems and emotes. Yeah, I was about to say, Nail's got to be the longest surviving member of my soiree group. I think you technically outdo Snake as well. I think you technically outdo Snake, even though we found each other on Snake IDIY. Yeah, and I was about to say, Mecha actually does use his points. That's another thing. Like I said, we just got to make something tantalizing for Nail. Encourage her to use her points. But it's good to know if I put a high point thing out that like 20 people could probably redeem it all at once. Gonna have to put a cooldown on the high ones. Real quick. I feel like an underperformer then, because like, I mean, I go to like you know, Way Cool Wood, I finally got 100,000 points, so I've got my carving in line there, but like I feel like I'm slow. Hey, O'Marley, how are you doing? We are just cutting out more, hopefully this will be the last one where I'm physically cutting out pins. But you know me, this is probably you know, every time I say it, it means it's gonna happen again. One second, let me undercut these so we minimize tear out issues. So what I'm doing right now is trying to learn from what I've been doing, because I've been having terrible tear out issues, so I'm going to try and undercut this last portion. So after I get this chip out, which gets me roughly halfway there, I'm going to hit it again, but I'm not going to chip this out. I'm just going to leave a little cut right there so that when I come back the other way, there's already a fracture for it to follow, and it should leave me a much cleaner cut to clean out. But you know, it's just a theory. It's something I've been working on. Well, the gambling points, I don't plan on ever holding on to. I gamble all as soon as possible, just so that they're gone. Reverse addiction, I don't want them. I also don't really see myself opening or, using Streamlabs or Stream Elements again in the near future, so I don't know if I'll be doing, the casino style stuff that everyone else is picking up on. I should get TJ's coin for my Mando carve and put that out here somewhere. Now that I think about it. Well, it's a good thing I didn't mark any of the faces. I'm going to keep myself sane because this is where they get very even looking. Like on the other face, it's like the other face, you got wides and super skinny, so you know which one you're hitting. This one, most of them are about the same width. Woo! All right. So Mecca, or actually everyone, we're getting a step closer for me wasting money for Lee Nielsen. They started production of the shooting planes again. I saw shooting planes up for sale twice in the last week from Lee Nielsen. But I had to call Lee Nielsen while I had one in my shopping cart. And then I immediately released it from the shopping cart. Because right now they are only making right-hand shooting planes. So I'm just going to keep my eye out. I was the lady on the phone was nice, and she said, left hands will be coming back soon. But as of right now, they're just focusing on getting back up to production. So as they pop in, as I notice they pop in, I'm going to check to see if I get a left hand toggle each time, and if I don't, let someone else claim it. Because in reality, I could probably learn how to use a righty, but it's going to be way more comfortable using something that's left-handed. Yeah, when I saw it pop up, I was like, now's my time. But I didn't want to spend the money and end up with the right-hand one. I wanted to at least verify if I had the choice. So so do I. In a weird way, I really do hope it is, because they are expensive. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, that's why I'm willing to just wait. Because right now, the number 6 is doing good enough. And if the number 6 is doing good enough, There's no reason to like go off the handle and just buy one. That's kind of at least kept me from buying Lee Valley just yet, because I want it to be more of a tool of convenience than a tool of necessity. But I'm also stubborn and have made up my mind that like if I get a shooting plane, I want it to look as much like a 51 as possible, so I'm willing to wait to have one that looks like a 51. Oh, come on. There we go. Probably still going to have tear out issues. Probably wouldn't be that bad of an idea for me to learn how to just use a coping saw when it's softwood. Just so I can avoid this. Up, up, up. Up. Well. Well, that one's clear. And look at that tear out. That beautiful, beautiful tear out. It'll probably, hopefully minimize when I start going back to the line. I think it'll minimize. Did I just skip this one altogether? Yes, I did. I am a smart, smart boy who just skips over one of them. There we go. Actually, yeah, the tear out is much better. I'm going to have to remember that. Undercut before you flip the board. Why am I still using this one? Because the amount of tear out is definitely less. Dovetailing tips from an amateur. All right, so now we play the pairing game. This is very tasty, but nowhere near as much spice as the last one. Just like the last few sessions, just half the distance and pare it back. Yay, much better. Much, much better. Use smaller chisels so I can go in at an angle. And the tear out begins. All right. Whoa, whoa. Well, Marley, oh, thank you for that Prime subscription there. I'm glad I can actually hear things now. I don't have all of the audio cues in yet, but they will be. That is one of the few audio cues that actually is from me. That is a handful of like little reenactment coins that I just recorded with my little Zoom audio recorder. I'm planning on trying to make a lot of audio cues just with that, so that I can make some custom ones. Honestly, like I've said a few times, like just one that yells at me when people highlight their message. I really do want to get that one up and running. Although I've also thought about just getting Navi to say, hey, listen. Okay, yeah. It really is just the hammer doing this. So leave the hammer alone. Chisel's doing not much better. If anything, this is just a lot for me to sit here and just hone in on. See if I can start. Okay. This is doing a lot better, so I should probably just pop them out to a safe distance and then just start paring off with a chisel and just leave the mallet at home. Oh. But sincerely, thank you for that resub. Like I said, trying to do my best to remember to continue talking and not just be a boring guy whittling down wood with chisels. At some point in time I'll get, no, well that's just a beauty mark now. Let's just get that out of the way because I think, honestly, yeah, we're getting a much more uniform look out of just paring it down slowly like this. This one we got to be careful on because this is the one that's got that weird little bit of screw you right there. Okay. Compared to last Wednesday, much better. Hello there, Jack Frost. How are you doing? Were you streaming earlier? Not today. Oh, okay. Well, we're still endeavoring on dovetails. Slowly teaching myself better and better ways to do it by hand, not by router jig. Okay, now we trim down. A little bit further. And for those who don't know, Jack Frost is a smith. He's a blacksmith streamer. It's interesting to watch him every once in a while. Okay. go. I think we're actually running a little faster than we were last time, which means we're getting better. Ever so slightly getting better. If anything, we've at least learned some lessons. That at this point, just put the hammer down, lest you want even worse blowout. All right. I'm just also very scared of knocking a pin off doing this. Not gonna lie. Okay, now that you're thin, this is also telling me to get closer to the line so that I can actually just go in and pair and not have to pair super close to the edge. So we might try that on the last set of pins here. We might try and get as close as we comfortably can with the mallet. Just a little bit more and we'll be done with this one. Okay, that is most definitely way better than last time where we had giant explosions of end grain. So I believe we've found a step forward in our process. And if every time I do one of these I start getting better, that means I'm learning and I'm figuring out things. I am by no means an expert at this. So I'm glad that it's improving. All right, 2 of these done. Yeah, next one we're gonna get as close as we are comfortable doing with the chisel. When we get to that side. So we don't have as much trim work. Will it be a good idea, a bad idea? Who knows, but we will find out. But getting better at dovetails requires doing dovetails. And there, I think I know about where I want to try and aim for on the other side too. Sorry if I'm babbling to myself, but I think we're going to be much closer than 1/8 of an inch on the other side. We're probably going to be a 1/16 or less, just to see how that works out for me. Because these are cleaning up nicely. And by nicely, I mean they look much closer to the end grain that I would expect. There's a little bit of blowout, but I think I finally figured out how I want to do these, or what works for Wes, I guess is the better way to put it. Okay, so goal for tonight, be done at least cutting out the pins so we can trim and fit next time. That is the basic goal. Stretch goal is to start trimming and fitting. Do do do, oh, do 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 do. Pairing. Okay. Just that little bit right there. All right, next. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying this one instead of watching it slowly splinter out as I try to get it down to a 1/16. I'm just like, all right, let's just slowly pare it down. All right. Trim this little boy here. Next. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say this is so far the best end grain I've experienced cutting dovetails, and really my only experience with dovetails so far has been with pine, which is probably not, well, I can't say probably not the best because a lot of secondary wood is pine, so like drawers and everything else, so get used to cutting in pine. Although I'm probably going to switch over to poplar for secondary wood. I really like the way it handles. Compared to pine. Whoa, whoa. We've got more people. 9 months. Has it really been 9 months? I mean, if it's been every month since I became a affiliate, then that means it's been 9 months. Wow. Either way, wow. Thank you, way cool. Thank you. Right now we're just continuing on my little rolly cart for my Dutch tool chest, and I've actually gotten better at dovetails. I mean, I suck at dovetails, but I'm getting better. It means I'm learning each time I fail. Trying something new from that failure and applying it, seeing how it works. If it works better, start using it. If it works worse, look for a different alternative. But here, cheers. Cheers, Wakel. I did miss woodworking on Sunday. I almost started it up because I was home by Sunday morning, but I was tired. Like, I didn't start physically, like, actually being productive until about 11. And glad to see you stop by. Trying to figure out if I want to add a high point, well, not if, but what I'm going to add as my high point redemptions, because just realized that a lot of people have like 100,000 point level redemptions, and I actually do have a lot. I do have at least a few people in here that have near that many points because they're just waiting for the good stuff to come out. Okay, so it's confirmed, guys. After I do my first pop out, lay the hammer down. Just leave the hammer out of the equation from that point on. If it's still a little thick like this, suffer. Because the end grain is so much better now. Like there's almost virtually no tear out. Looks like it'll be a good glue surface. So using a hammer when it's down to 1/8 of an inch is a bad idea. Just deal with it and pare it down. I can see about that. Mecca, I can see about that, but I really don't know if I know a truly traditional like hornpipe jig to dance to, or jig style dance. But I mean, that doesn't stop me. I'm trying. This one's just going to be messy anyways because this one's the one that already had a huge amount of blowout in it. But one out of all of them, Yeah, that's not, or one out of this side of pins. I call that success at this point. One more trim. And on to the last one. Ah. All right, one second. I'm self-calling a posture check real quick. And at some point in time, we're going to drill some dog holes in my Moxon tabletop so that I can put a few clamps on that and start dovetailing a little, or chiseling this stuff out a little bit higher, or experimenting with it being higher, because right now it's not bad, it's just a lot of leaning over. All right. Another thing I have to do is at some point add more sub icons, because I think I can put one or two more in there, or sub badges. And also I need to add more emotes so that people have things to spam in the chat. Although an easy redeem would be to make a pupper stream where I just got to bring Max on. That'd actually be a good one, now that I think about it. Oh no, I'm giving my ideas away. Okay, so yeah, much verified. Yeah, that's part of why I'm slow at this, is that I tend to be doing a bunch of other things in my off time. Probably have to clean it a little bit more, but that's nothing to worry about. This way. Fat side up. All right, looks like we're getting close to our goal of being able to end on just trimming and fitting, being what's left of the dovetails. All right. Back to the back assistance. Do do do. I already admitted that one, Mecca. I already said I hadn't changed it. I honestly, the thing, I was going to be changing it right before the stream, but the thing I did was kind of funny. I switched where my OBS inputs were at so that I can. Come on. Okay. Well, it was working like a dream. Actually, yeah, it still is. It responds a lot faster. I found out the USB that I had my OBS bot on was a 2.0, and that's why it was stalling so much, because see, now he's locked. Like, I'm not going, come on, are you locked? Are you locked? I put it on the 3.0 and it responds much faster. So I think that was a good portion of my problem. Stop shifting. There, this will probably help. Give me at least a little bit of place to do these. I mean, yeah, like as soon as I put it on from a 2.0 port to a 3.0 port, it started responding a lot better. It still does get lost. Like if you walk fast enough, it will just say screw you and stare at the ceiling. But it's responding to my hand signals way faster. It's not like sitting there going calculating, 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 reboot, reboot, calculate. And now you know my story, Mecca. I don't really have a lot of prep time. Well, I could have way more prep time, honestly. But here, just want to peel that back. But I mean, you know, spend time with slime. That's interesting. That right there is not a ring. That's dried sap. Like there was a check here that filled with sap. Anyway. Reek. Oh, OBS Dalek. Dalek bot. Calculate. Calculate. Yeah, see? As soon as I put my, better not put anything flammable near that. That would actually be good fire starter right there. That's the kind of wood you're looking for when you're looking for, what's it called? Sapwood? Not sapwood. Anyway, like there's a ton of pine resin in that streak right there, and that would be good for fire starter. Dalek bot. Calculate. I mean, in a way, it kind of looks like a modified Dalek as well. So maybe I'll paint it up and dress it up to look like a little Dalek, and just rename it DalekBot, because it certainly can't go upstairs. And I hear Slime is home. And that is Max saying, please say hello to me. Davros. Oh God, I'm showing my BBC humor level. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask though, Mecha, which doctor? Because I have a favorite doctor, and he's not recent. Davros. It's no longer DOS, it's Davros. It's like we're a match made in heaven. If it's the one I'm remembering, I'm almost certain it's number 4 is my favorite. The one with the red and black cloak. It's been a while since I've watched it because I can't get it on Netflix anymore. And I don't have cable. Yep, Tom Baker. Well, hello there, Deep Sea. Oh, that's all right. Just keep on going. Keep on going. I'll make sure to continue talking complete nonsense. But yeah, Tom Baker. I mean, who can't watch an episode of London being invaded by plastic dinosaur toys that are supposed to be actual dinosaurs? Wait a minute, Tom Baker. 1 second, it might be Peter Davidson. 1 second here. I feel stupid. I might actually be third Doctor. 1 second here. No, definitely not Peter Davidson. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna fix my brain real quick. Okay, 1 second. John Pertwee, that's the one. Sorry. Now that we're back on track, John Pertwee is mine. John Pertwee is the doctor I like the most. I'm controversial. It's not Baker. It's not the scarf. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything while I did that. Pertwee is the one that I like more. Yeah, we are. I am actually completely unsure how we got on the topic, other than like, I think Mecha made a joke about my OBS bot being a Dalek, and then we went straight to Doctor Who. Looks like we're going to have a much better time on this set of dovetail pins. It was one of those weird things. When I was a kid and we'd go, visit my aunt and uncle for family reunions and the such. Just wait. I'm waiting for the notorious Pump of Doom to stop playing. Their cable or whatever they had on their TV would always play like old British comedies and things like that at night. So like, I ended up watching a lot of weird British humor as a kid. So like the old Doctor Who, like I like them because they're just quaint and they bring back that feeling. But also things like, is it Hello Hello? It might be Hello Hello, where they're in occupied France in World War II, running a resistance regime in their basement while the Nazis are eating and drinking at their doorstep. And, like, just weird, just fun British humor. And I got exposed to the whole British humor of cross-dressing real early. Yeah, I got to rewatch it all the way through again too, because I think it showed up on Netflix and I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, Renee. Okay, we're gonna try this again, undercut. All right, and we're going, yep. Yeah, I didn't get to grow up with them. They were those like we're going to the aunt and uncles, and I was like, yes, I get to watch some really strange stuff, because growing up we didn't have cable in the traditional sense, so I mean, I still got to experience all the fun stuff as growing up as a kid, because I mean, like, all you needed was the cartoon channel on Saturday, man. And even so, Mom would kick us out of the house. Okay, make sure I don't go cross-eyed, because they're much more even now. Ah, look, there's another nice little resin line. I wonder how that's going to hold up in the long run. Oh, we got a raid. What's going on here?
Blowing holes in my ship!
Oh. Hello, Pausanias. Thank you for the raid. What were you working on today? Or, okay, you're actually in. Okay, good, good, good. You're not blocked by an ad. What were you working on today, man? Also, while he's typing away his response, my name's Wes. This is Plain Old Woodworking. It's basically just going to be all hand tool woodworking from here. Right now, we are cutting out the pins of dovetails to make a lower section on my Dutch tool chest. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw some progress pictures there for the French cleats. They look like they're going to come along pretty nicely. Have you been able to test drive out that little block plane? Hopefully you don't have to set up as much as I had to. I had to tinker with mine a good bit before I got it the way I like it. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm probably going to start making more of them for me. The dovetail guides. 1 second here. Yeah, man, that reacts so much faster now. I'm glad I picked that up. So, reiterating, I'm right now. Again, lower. Thank you. Right now, my Dutch tool chest just kind of sits on my saw bench. We're going to be making a little rolly cabinet for it, so I can free up the saw bench. Actually, on Sunday, while I was trying to do stuff, I was trying to make a till to store all of my files and a few other saws and things, but that didn't work out very well. Why did I come over here again? Oh yeah, so what Pausanias is talking about is this little guy. Let's see. I don't know if it's fuzzy or not. Well, let's do that. Little Paulseller style dovetail template, which we actually use to lay these out. I'm planning on I'm one day just going to go crazy and batch make a few so that I can start putting higher point redeems on mine. Okay, 1 second, before it's still following me, right? Yep. Man, I'm stupid happy I put that on a 3.0. That just, don't you try and unlock. I saw you. But I mean, that just fixes so many problems. It works so much better now. Okay, let's put the fat boy away because we're not going to be able to use it very much on this side. And I did get another couple bags of milk paint for the lower section, so it will be painted exactly to match. So 2 coats of Federal Blue, followed by 2 coats of Lexington Green, just in case like just doing Lexington Green makes it slightly different. And I actually did notice it does actually make a difference. If I didn't do the Federal underneath, it would actually be a much darker green. In a way, I'm kind of like, I kind of wish it was the darker green because that was the green I was going for, but this is kind of just a unique level of Lexington green that I like, though, as well, too. There we go. And once we get done with this little lower rolly section, we'll be moving on to a very fun section I like to call the turning saw. As the saw turns. I swear, one day we'll build furniture on this, not just shop stuff. One day. But that day will not come soon. But that will be fun once we get started on actual furniture. But I fear I'm going down the same avenue that most woodworkers do. Just continue building the shop and never get into actual furniture building. But it is my honest goal to get to furniture building. And honestly, I'm hoping by 2023 we'll be just furniture building and once in a blue moon doing a shop build.
Big fat ugly
Good.
mug-faced
Whoa.
baby-eating O'Brien? Hi.
I am so happy I changed these things. Good for you, Deep Sea. Good for you. And also, thank you, Lone Mountain Knife Co. for the follow there. I always love seeing that one pop up. I absolutely love seeing roll call pop up from Muppet Treasure Island. Ugh, dang it. Well, there's a huge amount of tear out for that one. Okay, so that's where it's actually the worst, is trying to, got to remember to temper down how hard I'm hitting this. That's going to be a bad tear out place, but hopefully it'll be okay. Either way, we're going to reinforce it the old-fashioned way with nails. But ugh, that is definitely a big old chunk of tear out. And if I ever upgrade the computer we're streaming from, I'm hoping to get something with more USB ports so that I can hook up a couple extra cameras for you guys. Specifically so you can get a camera view like here or here and see what we're doing, so that, you know, when I make a big old uh-oh like that, you can just be like, oh, yep, no longer hidden. There we go. Star Wars stickers. Ooh. Which trilogy of Star Wars? Or even better, is it from the extended universe? Did you like hold out some stickers from like the 90s? Sorry, I have to ask these questions. I'm legally obligated. Uh-oh. But honestly, like, even though I have the, oh, Lee Nielsen's finally making the shooting plane again. I know what the next tool I'm gonna have is. I already know because I put the money down for it. We're gonna get the last chisel in this set. We're gonna finally get the 3/8, and then that one like open spot on my chisel rack will be filled. All right. Now we play the pairing game. Like I said last time, what we found out, we've taken the waste out. Now it's pairing only. No hammers, no nothing, because this handled the end grain way better and didn't tear out anything. So I think it's just the shock of the hammer, because like I should be lightly tapping it at the point where we were at, but I don't know that force. Also, there, because I'm going to be doing a lot of back and forth standing like this, I'd rather have it out of the way so that I can just pair like a good boy. One down. Too fat. And this is the scary one. It has a lot of blowout, but it's not going to affect the edge that much. Okay, that one's trimmed. If anything, it's trimming up faster, which is good. Trimming a lot faster, so I think I've found a better way forward with my dovetails. Huzzah! It only takes failing at dovetails to learn a better way forward. This is going way faster than the other side, and the other side was going way faster than the ones we did last Wednesday, so we're doing good. Okay, peel, and next. Yeah, see, this is going insanely fast compared to the last time. Just got to resist the urge to use that mallet to drive it in. Okay, next. Next. Okay, one second. Uh-oh, footsteps. We're gonna get a visit. Of course, you know, still not an expert, and I'm still getting love taps. Sounds like a slime is making their move. So a little bit more from this side. And okay, this side is trimmed. Mallet, you're allowed to be used right now. And back into the curving. Let's pare down this side. Woody. All right. Maybe I'm drinking too much. Maybe I'm drinking not enough. And I notice that Minimax isn't visible. He should be visible. Okay, that one is done. Put this down. Next, paring on down. Moving right along. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Moving right along. Do, 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 do. One of these days I'm going to watch the Muppet movie again so I can actually know the lyrics to that song more than just the refrain, because it's been years since I've seen it. Guess it's time to fire up Disney Plus and watch the Muppet movie. Next. Okay, one second. Oh yeah, I've been bent over too long. 1 second. But I think we will definitely make it to the point of we will be trimming and fitting next time. Or even making the dados in the sides. Either way, we're going to be doing something different. Something that isn't chiseling out pins. There we go. Next. Sorry if I'm a little focused on it, guys. I want to get it to the point where I'm no longer working on the same thing for 3 streams in a row. Or the same joinery for the same portion of a thing. Next. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more of these. Only 4 more that we got to go through. And yes, I'm nicking the absolute piss out of these things. But I can definitely say I'm getting faster at dovetails. There we go. All right. Will I ever attempt the speed record for dovetails? No. I've seen those crazy people doing it. Dovetails in under 2 minutes. They can have that record. Plus, they're not doing it this way. They're doing it with a coping saw, and I don't know. I'm just refusing to learn to do it with a coping saw. I want to do it this way. I'm stubborn. Yeah, Esla's, I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3 minutes, or I couldn't remember the time, but for whatever reason, 2 minutes stuck out. But yeah, him trying to go faster than Rob Cosman. I still watch the, what is it, Frank Klaus, like there's a video of him online just casually making a dovetail, and it's like less than 2 minutes long. Then again, Frank Klaus has an old turning saw that's made specifically for dovetails, so that like he doesn't have to like turn it, like it literally will turn it to 90 as you're pushing it through. It's pretty ingenious little beast there, but I'm also nowhere near the skill level of either of them. At least I don't think I am. I don't see how I could be, because for hand tools, I've only been doing it, what now, 2 years? Like pure hand tool woodworking. Because I started very, very late 2020. So a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. But I've accelerated fairly fast, and it might just be because I've been woodworking all my life, and just not specifically hand tool woodworking. If anything, hand tool woodworking has taught me a lot about power tool woodworking. Come on. Just a little bit left. A little bit here. Okay. I can stand up straight and breathe a sigh of relief, because that is both pin boards complete. And whether I like to admit it or not, I am tired, but also I have work tomorrow. So I can't just keep going and keep going like I could on a Sunday morning. But that also means next time we start fine-tuning for assembly. Because the tail boards are cut, the pin boards are cut. Now we just got to make them fit each other. So let's start putting the tools up. No. Come on. There we go. Gonna make you guys seasick for a bit. One second. There we go. One of these days I'll actually start locking this as well, but I mean, I just leave it hanging. Leave it hanging, guys. All right, so we'll just lock it up, because now we need, it is almost 9 o'clock, and 9 to 9:30 is basically when we start raiding out. So who are we going to choose to raid to? Let's see, we got Guitar Show, we got Boyd, ERC, Kusayan, JP Sunset Woodwork. You're in my follows, but I don't remember following you. When did I follow you? See, what are you doing here? A lot of sanding? Okay. Oh, wait, what is this? Maybe. American Heartland DIY. mean, we could raid out to Boyd. That does happen quite a bit. Let's see, what else do we have in Makers and Crafters? I like trying to spread the love every once in a while. Unfortunately, on Wednesdays, there's a lot of keyboards. But I don't want to just raid you guys into somewhere where they're just sanding. Oh, 1 second here. They're streaming? I thought they were in my chat. I'm confused now. Oh, they are streaming. You know what? Yeah, let's pay him off. I mean, he came in, let's go. So there's JP Sunset Woodworking and there's Lone Mountain Knife Co. They're both good candidates. Which ones do you guys want to see? Smithing or woodworking? Let's go out to smithing if nobody minds. We'll go to Lone Mountain. Do a little payback or pay it forward. I have no clue if I'm doing this right. If I'm saying things right. All right. All right, so have a good time, guys. I will see you guys Sunday.